Hello, second graders. Long time no see. I hope you had a nice vacation. But now it's time that we do some work. So we're going to look at lesson 1 in your textbook today. So lesson 1 starts on page 10. Lesson 1 starts on page 10. So page 10. Okay. Now we're going to turn to page 12. Page 12. Okay. All right. We have many key phrases to learn today, but it shouldn't be hard. Okay, so page 12, key phrases. The first key phrase, what can I do to blank blank? What can I do to blank blank? The green line asks for a verb. Play, study, learn, eat. Okay? So A, what can I do to blank blank? B, you can blank blank. Green line, verb. Blue line, noun. So verb. Orange lines are adjectives. Purple lines are adverbs. And blue lines are nouns. Okay. So let's use our key phrase. I'll speak it first, and then I want you to speak it, okay? So, what can I do to blank blank? Okay, let's try it with a verb now. We're going to use the verb sleep. What can I do to sleep better? What can I do to sleep better? Okay, better is orange because better is an adjective. How about this one? I'll speak first and then you, okay? This time we're using an adverb. Here we go. What can I do to eat healthily? What can I do to eat healthily? Okay, that is our A key phrase. What can I do to blank blank? Okay, so let's answer with B phrase. So, we need a verb. So, if our question is, what can I do to sleep better? We need the B phrase, you can blank. What can I do to eat healthily? Okay, let's do this one together. Me first and then you. What can I do to improve my English? What can I do to save the earth? Verb, adjective, verb, adverb, verb, noun, verb, noun. Okay, so let's answer the question, what can I do? Okay, here we go. What can I do to sleep better? You can go, verb, you can go to bed early. To is a preposition. Those are going to be read. And I use another adverb. What can I do to sleep better? You can make a sleep schedule. What kind of schedule? A sleep schedule. So this answers what kind, therefore it's an adjective. Okay. All right, let's use more words. So let's give me a long and complex answer. So we want to use prepositions or adverbs, or you can use and for 2 answers. All right, what can I do to learn Korean? During the winter, I have been learning Korean every day. But I need your help. What can I do to learn Korean? Well, we'll use our key phrase, you can blank. So let's use a preposition, at. You can study at an academy. You can study at home. Okay, let's use and for two answers. So that's what our and is down here. What can I do to learn Korean? You can read and write it. You can read it and write it every day. Every day. Okay. So, do the best you can. All right, let's practice. We're going to look at one picture slide, and I'm going to help you with this one right here. So we'll look right here. Part B, what can I do to not be blank? Okay. All right. For the first one. So for number one, we have a picture. He is late. He has school on the mind. So looking at the worksheet, I have a little puzzle for you. So what word matches with early? Look at the word box. Which word matches with early? The answer is late. So that means we fill the blank. So I'm going to speak and then you speak. Okay? What can I do to not be late for school? What can I do to not be late for school? Okay. What's the opposite of sleep? Wake up, right? So, what can I do to not be late for school? You can wake up earlier. The next one, what can I do to blank? First place. So, that's how you do the practice. All right. So we can put our worksheet aside and let's look at our textbook. All right. So, our textbook is lesson 1, page 12. On your worksheet, so here's the front and here's the back. We're going to look at these, okay? When we listen, find the right answer, circle the right answer, and then write a complete sentence. All right, here we go. All right, with our books open to page 12, we're going to look at part A, listen and choose. What does the girl suggest? There are 2 answers to choose from. Let's hear what she has to say.
I'm so excited about the new school year.
Me too. It's going to be great.
What can I do to make a lot of new friends?
You can join a sports club.
That's a great idea.
Okay, the boy wants to know what he can do to make new friends. What does she suggest to him? Let's listen one more time.
I'm so excited about the new school year.
Me too. It's going to be great.
What can I do to make a lot of new friends?
You can join a sports club.
That's a great idea.
Okay, so the first answer are boys playing basketball. The second answer, it looks like a group of people sitting around a table reading. Which one did the girl suggest? She said, you can join a sports club. The first answer is the answer. Now, looking at part B, listen and circle, what will Ginny do next? There are 3 answers. Let's find out what Ginny will do next.
Mike, did you join any clubs?
Yes, I joined the singing club.
Oh, I see.
What's wrong, Jenny?
I'm the president of the Magic Club. But I only have 2 members.
Oh no, that's terrible.
What can I do to get more members?
post an ad on the school bulletin board.
That's a good idea. I'll do it right away.
Okay, the dialogue was very long. We will listen to it again. So, listen for how many members does Jenny have in her club? Let's listen now.
Mike, did you join any clubs?
Yes, I joined the singing club.
Oh, I see.
What's wrong, Jenny?
I'm the president of the Magic Club, but I only have 2 members.
Oh no, that's terrible.
What can I do to get more members?
Why don't you post an ad on the school bulletin board?
That's a good idea. I'll do it right away.
Jenny asked, "What can I do to get more members?" Well, the first picture, Jenny is passing out flyers for her club. The second picture, Jenny is posting an ad on the school bulletin board. And the third picture, Jenny joined the dance club. What was the answer to the question, what will Jenny do next? Jenny is the president of the Magic Club, so Jenny will post an ad on the school bulletin board. How many members does Jenny have in her club? Jenny has 2 members.
All right, let's move on. Page 13. Page 13. So, from here, now to here. Page 13. Okay. Here's our first key phrase. Let's do something this blank. Let's do something next blank. Okay. We want a time word for this. It's pink, purple, whatever you can see. The pink line, adverb, or time word. So, Saturday, this weekend, next weekend. So, let's do something this blank. What do you want to do? To do is green. It's asking for a verb. How about blank, ing, blank, blank? Green is verb, ing. Red is preposition. Blue is noun. Okay? And then simple, finish the sentence. Okay, sounds good to me. Okay, sounds good. So remember, adverb is for the pink or purple line. Verb is for anything green. And prepositions, to, at, in, are red. And then, of course, blue is noun. So here are our key phrases. All right. All right. So let's do something this. Let's do something next blank. All right. Remember, the adverb is for time. Now I'm going to speak the phrase, and then I want you to speak after me. Here we go. So we're going to use Saturday for our time. But you could say this weekend, next Monday, next Saturday, tonight, tomorrow. Okay. So I'll speak first and then you. Let's do something on Saturday. Let's do something on Saturday. How about playing in the PC room? How about playing in the PC room? Okay, sounds good to me. Okay, sounds good to me. Okay, so time word, verb, ing, preposition, place or noun. And then, okay, sounds good to me. Okay, let's ask the question, what do you want to do? So, to do asks for a verb. What do you want to do? So, speak after me. What do you want to do? To sound more natural, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? How about going to the library? How about going to the library? Going, it's our verb. We asked for a verb. We chose the verb go. Going. To, preposition. And then we have an object of the preposition. Sorry, that is a bad idea. Okay, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? How about going to the park? So repeat after me. What do you want to do? How about going to the park? Okay. Let's look at the textbook. Page 13. All right? Page 13. If you need the script for help, page 162. Lesson 1 is right here. Okay.
Now, looking at our textbook, page 13, Part A, Listen and Choose. We want to answer the question, what is the boy going to do? There are two answers. Let's listen to the dialogue and find out.
Amy, what does this Chinese character mean?
I have no idea. How about asking your teacher?
Okay, I will.
What is the boy going to do? This is an answer following the question, how about blank? Let's listen one more time.
Amy, what does this Chinese character mean?
I have no idea. How about asking your teacher?
Okay, I will.
Amy doesn't know what the Chinese character means. She says, how about asking your teacher? So, what is the boy going to do? He is going to ask his teacher, what does it mean? Number 2 is the answer. Now, looking down to part B, listen and check, we want to know which app are they talking about. There are 3 apps, Smart Map, Word Hunt, and Talk Smart. Let's listen to the dialogue to find out what does the app do and which app are they talking about.
Minsu, why are you so late?
Oh, I'm sorry. On the way, I ran into a foreigner.
Yes, and?
I had to take him to the subway station.
Why didn't you just tell him the directions?
He didn't speak English very well.
How about using the Talk Smart app next time?
Talk Smart? What kind of app is it?
It changes one language to another. It's really helpful.
Really? I'll try it next time.
Okay, so let's answer the question. Which app are they talking about? Smart Map, Word Hunt, or Talk Smart? Also, what does the app do? We can listen to the dialogue one more time so that you can answer these questions. Also, why is Minsu late?
Minsu, why are you so late?
Oh, I'm sorry. On the way, I ran into a foreigner.
Yes, and?
I had to take him to the subway station.
Why didn't you just tell him the directions?
He didn't speak English very well.
How about using the Talk Smart app next time?
Talk Smart? What kind of app is it?
It changes one language to another. It's really helpful.
Really? I'll try it next time.
Okay, Minsu is late because he ran into a foreigner. He took him to the subway station. The answer for which app they are talking about? They are talking about Talk Smart. And what does the app do? The app changes one language to another.
All right. So we finished our listening part. So let's look at part C at the bottom. The bottom has a dialogue. Minsu, let's do something together on Thursday. Sounds great. What do you want to do? How about going to the bookstore? Great idea. We're going to be making a dialogue similar to this one, but we're going to do it on our worksheet. All right? So, part E of the worksheet, which is right here. E, which says, part C, look and talk. I have 3 lines of dialogue. Let's work together and make a dialogue. Okay. Part C, make a dialogue. Let's use our first key phrase. Let's do something blank. We need a time word. So, tomorrow, tonight, on Saturday. Let's do something tomorrow. How about blank ing, blank blank? Remember, we need a verb first, verb ing, then preposition, and then a noun. Let's do something tomorrow. How about going to the PC room? That's a great idea. So, listen to me and repeat. So I'll speak first and then you. We're going to read an entire dialogue. Okay? Here we go. Let's do something tonight. How about going to school? That's a great idea. Let's change our answer, because I don't think school at nighttime is a good idea. So let's do it one more time. I'll speak first and then you. Let's do something this weekend. How about going to the mall? That's a great idea. Okay. Looking at the worksheet, the first line, A, is here. The second line, B, is here. And then I give you the third line. That's a great idea. I'll do that. Or, that's a great idea. Okay, that's the end of lesson 1. I hope this was easy enough for you. We'll practice more when I can see you finally in the school and we can play games based on our key phrases.